Sorry. Got it. Click the button. I'm here. Oops. Now I can hear myself everywhere. Okay. I'm here. Sorry about that. Hello. I'm going to Texas in 2 weeks, Rhonda. There I am. Why can't I hear anything? Because I had myself muted. Can hear you now. Okay, we're good to go. It is Wednesday night, June 9th. Welcome to my studio. I cleaned my studio. I also made a really cool upgrade. Look at this. Let's see if I can hold. Oh, I can't. Oh, dang it. Well, here, I could probably turn this around. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at that upgrade. I don't know why I'm so excited, but look at this. It's a fan. And it's remote controlled. And it's like having a little robot in here. So it's remote controlled. It's really smart. And if you all think I look like Beyonce, it's because I bought a Beyonce fan. I just am roasting in here all the time. So I threw the remote control away. Okay. Uh-oh. Literally, I did throw the remote control away. I just heard it drop in the trash can. Oh, I don't want to wait and find this later because I'll forget and I'll never. Oh, I found it. Crisis averted. Okay, gotta remember to take the strap. Okay. Hello. This thing is so nifty. I can aim it right. There we go. I can aim it right at me, so that looks good. I know this thing is so great, and so I got it. I got it here. All right. Hi, everybody. I would like to say a special hello to all of my friends here. You're live in my studio. I have 3 minutes until we start. I know I really needed a fan in here, and now it looks like I'm just Beyonce. And what's nice is it's totally adjustable. There we go. Hi, Kathleen in Northern California. I am Tracy Weinzeffel. This is my studio. This is Wednesday night. We are going to do a live demo. I will talk about what I have going on in the studio, which quite honestly has been a lot. I have been working intently on your Artful Journey content, and all of it is recorded and ready to go all the way through October. I've had a rough week. I'm preparing to go on vacation and see my family, which I could not be more thrilled about. So cheers to that. This is officially, I think, my last grapefruit on the tree. So I decided that a Greyhound was in order. So cheers to whatever you decide to drink tonight. I would just like to have a sip of this. That tastes good. I do want to say tonight we are going to do a demo. I will talk about what I have been working on behind the scenes. We have been busy at Your Artful Journey making upgrades to the website. I started my blog back up, which I can share a link to that. I just have a lot going on with work and such, but I'll be taking off the next week to be with my family, which always thrills me. And when I take time off, I legit am off. And this morning, June is Pride Month, obviously. This morning, I got a wild little hair, and I decided to paint a rainbow. And then I made a little video because I was sitting at lunch doing nothing. And I made a little video, and I thought, oh my goodness, that has inspired me to create tonight. So that was good news. And I just feel super inspired and just want to create. That's all I have been doing, and I love when I get in that mode. Also, I'm now watching Amazon Prime and HBO Plus. So whenever I have lots of stuff that I put on in the background, I don't know why it energizes me. So I'm just one of those people. If you're wondering about where my blog is located, we will have a link from Your Artful Journey website. So that is coming soon. Don't worry about that. I have figured out a way. I was thinking, because I answer a lot of questions on a daily basis, like how did you build your paint wall? What supplies do you take when you're traveling? What are your favorite watercolors? What pens do you like? So every Monday, might even be twice a month because I'm already through like beginning of June, I started writing content, and I realized I have a lot that I love to say and talk about, like even if it's just personal stuff, like why I art journal. But if you have any questions for me and you want me to deep dive into something and photograph it, everything has photos, go ahead and go over to my blog. We're going to link that from your artful journey as well on that website. But I love, it's my old blog, so it goes back to 1,000 years ago. So there's, there's a lot of stuff on there, and I find it really easy, and it's kind of like a diary, and I'm going to be road tripping. I'm actually going to North Carolina, Texas, and New Mexico in the next few little while. I'm very thankful that I have lots of people who occupy this home. I gotta close this. The sun is peeking back out. So, I would encourage you to visit my website. The other thing I decided, oh my God, thank you, Stephanie, for sharing. I love that. I should be better about asking, but the other thing I want to know is if you leave me a comment, the best place to leave it is right on the blog post, but I want to know what you want me to deep dive into. So, and then this will be a awesome resource if I have to go back and give people suggestions, because I kind of feel like every time I'm answering the same question, reinventing the wheel, and when I could just go, here's a link, this should answer all your questions with links. How about that? I did the first week, I did what this is made of, my shelves where I store my paints. That got a lot of interest, which I was so happy about. The second week, I think I deep dived into watercolors. Next week, I talk about art journals, the different type of papers, what I recommend, what art journals do I like. And then it's not a space where I'm going to dig on anybody. The next week, I believe, is pens, markers, and all of the such that I am, I think I've given you quite a bit of content in there. But plan on that being updated every Monday, because I'm scheduling it out every Monday. I'm going to talk about why I art journal. Tracy, I'm treating it as like a frequently asked questions type page, but it's really more of my own personal, from my studio and where I stand in my life and my creative journey, and someplace that I thought I would be able to share with you as well. So that is where I'm coming from. That's what I'm doing in this love. I love to write, which is so great, and I love to take pictures and little videos. In fact, today I made a video. Here's my inspiration for today. I made a video. I maybe should have put this somewhere where you could see it large, but I don't know. I was playing around today at lunch. I never am not doing something. So today we're going to do, oh, wait. I put music to it. Hold on. How do I start it over? Okay, let's do it again. Okay. Let's see. We're going to do something like this today, but I'm going to change it up. So the other thing is I'm going to be on the road going to New Mexico, and I'll be able to work remotely. So do you like those little shares? I'm so proud of myself I did that. All right. So who wants to paint tonight? I just decided that is the space I'm going to come from, and I love to share pictures. And the good news is I can do that all remotely via my laptop, from my bed, wherever I want to be. Love is love. So tonight I am going to do something from that, because I woke up with rainbows in my head, which is not really that far off. So again, my blog, my website, and I provide links. So when I'm talking about things, I will link it, and that's what I'm going to do. Do you guys want that? All right. That's what I want to hear. And if there's something you want me to deep dive into, don't be afraid to ask. I've got so many topics in my head, but I figured that would also add to my resources page. And we're just always trying to bring more content and do more stuff. And I'm hitting the road for Art Masters. And Art Masters, by the way, our founding members are going to be welcomed into the Facebook group, so we'll be conversating over there, and I'll be able to do that all from my computer. I'm going to New Mexico. I'm going to Texas, too. All right. Let's paint. I think when I go, too, I'm going to unpack my travel bag. So, oh, that sounded so Michigan. Bag. Watching while getting my hair done. Hi, Connie. Connie, tell your lady to do it purple. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Denise. So the other thing I'm going to be doing, especially when I'm behind the scenes for Art Masters, I'm going to be sharing some behind the scenes stuff. I took, last weekend I was invited by the Brush guys to come down and visit their store, which happens to be in San Diego. And I was able to go there and do a look around. We're putting together a Tracy starter kit. We were trying to limit it to, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 brushes. I think we're around the 9 category. So stay tuned for that. I've got to answer that email. I was trying to keep it under a certain price point so that if people are interested in ordering, but you can already go to my artist page there. A lot of questions about paintbrushes, and everybody found that informative, which was really good. Yes, Michelle said, have a good time with my family. I love it. So, all right, let's paint. Get on the dance floor and paint. Sorry. Who doesn't love? Is that Billy Idol? Let's dance. No, David Bowie. David Bowie. I am. Are you liking the ideas? Hi, Kentucky. I'm just taping my book. Cheers to you all. I had to go and take the last grapefruit off of my last sweet grapefruit off of the tree and made myself a yummy beverage. All right, so cheers to you all. Have you moved to the big screen, and they'll be giving you subtitles. Love it. Have moved you to the big screen, and they're giving you subtitle. Really? Margaret, does that add 10 pounds to me? Okay, all of the ideas. But remember, the ideas are generated by you guys. So when the well runs dry and my brain can no longer come up with ideas, oh, you should see the idea I have for your artful journey in it's October. I'm going to talk about a few things. I've had a lot of questions this week about teaching, about passing on, stuff I do. I'm also working on assisting other artists form a business, do the business thing, which if you want to learn from my mistakes, there's about 1 million of them. Oh, a bourbon slush puppy sounds good right now. That does sound good. All right. Oops, I got to move my legs to the side. I am now watching, if you guys have Amazon Prime, I watched the Pink special the other night, and I was just moved and amazed by what an amazing workaholic mom she is. Yes, Lisa, I will show the new tote. There is a reason why I haven't shown it, and that's because I need a discount code to go with it so that if y'all want to order, you save some money. So yes, that will be done. That will be in the blog as well. I used it this weekend. I love it. I actually called my girlfriend and said this was the best tote I'm debating between 2 totes for my 3 trips. So that's not my big problem. I got other problems. Is anybody new here? I should ask. First time I managed this event, loving it so far. Thank you, Carol. Normally I don't have a cocktail, but I decided that normally I don't have a cocktail with me, but I decided I need one. I do want to make a special shout out to my neighbor from Brighton, Michigan, who I grew up. He lived next door to me, Kevin. If y'all want to know any deep dark secret about a girl with Coke bottle glasses, braces, acne, super awkward, probably could address those to him, and he might be able to help you in that department. So thank you, Kevin. It's really nice to see your name pop up. Cheers. All right, y'all stick a looking at me, yeah? And don't be asking him questions, by the way. I legit, my first kiss was behind his house, but he didn't live there anymore. Kevin, you didn't know that. It wasn't with Kevin either. Oh my God. Or any of it. He didn't live there. He moved when I was, I don't know what grade. But that was my next door neighbor. And there was 3 boys. Kevin, Terrence, Terry. The sweetest mom ever. All right. Isn't it funny the things you remember? And I'm talking way back when. I don't even know how old. But hi, Kevin. That was a diversion. All right. Well, you all don't need to see me. Y'all came here to probably get a nice little demo and see what we're doing. If this is your first Wednesday, this is free. It's fun. I like to fill your brain with inspiration for the week. Talk about what I have going on in my little world. Y'all, I was a super awkward kid. All right, we're going to do Brendan, 4 boys. Brendan, he was the baby. Isn't he like a rocket scientist or something? Oh, I don't know. 79. I was 9. Okay, I apologize. It was 4 boys, and it was, is it, am I right? Is it Terry, Kevin, Brendan? Is it 3 boys? Okay, all right. I don't know how many boys live next door. There's just a boatload of them. All right. Nice to see you, Kevin. We no longer, none of us really live on that street anymore. My parents have since moved, so I'm going to North Carolina to visit them. All right. This is a watercolor book. This is one that I am taking on my, there we go. He is, I have not talked to him in forever, but so nice. He always wishes me a happy May the 4th be with you birthday, and I'm not a Star Wars person, so it cracks me up. All right. We're going to use watercolors. I pulled out this Dirty Classic set. I do have rainbows on the brain. I had them on the brain this morning, as you saw from that video, so I'm not going to change it. It's not broken. I'm going to stick with that philosophy, and I'm going to, how do you guys know the colors of the rainbow? Here is how you know the colors of the rainbow. Are you ready? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Those are the colors of the rainbow. Okay, I'm sure that helps. Yeah. So here we go. I am just wetting. I didn't pre-wet the page. I am just going to go like so. Like so. I will wash off my brush in between colors so that I don't automatically bring the next color down, even though I probably will. Yeah, I'm a really big... I remember everything through school to a song. That was, do you remember how to read music? Oh my God, I could tell you how to read music that way too. Everything I did, the chemistry, I did all of the elements to music. That's how I learned things. So, red, orange, yellow. Just going back and forth. Kind of cool. This is really kind of laid out that way, so it's perfect. And I'm going to just come down. I don't have a I didn't really measure out where I'm supposed to land. I'll do a little bit of this teal, even though that's not, but I just feel like I have to. It's a good transition point, and it's right in between the blue and the purple. So every week I am live here at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Next week I'm going to try. I haven't canceled it yet. Now, if we end up at a beach somewhere, I'm going to cancel because I'm not going to be in my bikini. But if we're home and at my parents' house and they don't disagree with me, I'm going to ask that they come on and I'll introduce you to my lovely parents. They are quite amazing people. And I'm just going to start over again because I want it a little bolder. That would be me. Isn't this so relaxing? I learned my address and phone number to a song as well. I can still tell you what my address was in Brighton, Michigan. I can also tell you what my phone number was. Now I can't remember anybody's phone number, but I do have my childhood phone number in my head. So I bet if you asked, I probably could remember Kevin's. Kidding. Oh, look at that bit of green that went right in that yellow. Well, get out of there. Yep. All we're doing, just going down the colors of the rainbow. This is how I started my day, and this is how I'm ending my day. And I would say that it is a nice way to do it. I'm thinking though that I know I'm going to say this and I'm going to regret this, but I posted something about together, with a bunch of hands, all different, all joined together. And I loved it. It said together, which I loved. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to do a heart so that I can do something similar, a fun little graphic in this with some flowers or something. And this is a spray bottle of magic water. No, I'm just going to spray this. It does help. I don't want to go too crazy, but it does help blend those colors a little bit. I just kind of want them to go together. And then I'm going to dry this. I love when they go together, the colors. So this is going to be dry. It needs to be dry. So I was thinking a heart. I'm not really a great heart person. I mean, I have a heart. I wear it on my sleeve, so it's conveniently located if you need to know where it's located. And I make sure that I don't leave home without packing. Oops. Oh, come on, Tracy Ann. Miss, what are you doing? Rinse off your brush, young lady. I had this idea that I wanted to go back over this because I got that green in there and it was bugging me. But maybe when you go back and touch something, it's not a good idea. But that's okay. There we go. That green was bugging me. Now it's gone. I'm thrilled. This should be dry. So the Prima Classic set of watercolors that I'm using is working brilliantly. Now, what would have been a good idea is to like pre-draw some sort of fun heart. But, of course, I didn't do that. So I'm going to have to just rough it. Because really what I want is the rainbow to be in the heart. Does that make sense? The rest of it I don't care about. All right. Now, who is wondering if I could draw a heart perfectly? Oh, yeah. No, I can't. Hold on. Yes, I can. I'm going to do the old-fashioned way that my mother taught me and my preschool teacher taught me. Okay. Fold a piece of white paper in half. This will help me scale it a little bit, is what I'm talking about. Because I want to start big. It's easier to cut it away. And I also want, let me guesstimate how big this is. Oh, it's almost complete. Okay. So I want to scale this kind of large, and then I can trim it back where needed. And I want to get all the colors of the rainbow. I hope I didn't cut too much off. Now, look at that. Way too big, but that's okay. It's easier to cut it down. I like how long it is, but it kind of needs to be. See, this is like, I don't know, when you were in school and now I should be like Edward Scissorhands and go and make like on Elf when he made the snowflakes all the way across. Best movie ever. I don't even know if I want this to be perfectly proportionate. Like, do I want? Okay, I'm thinking out loud here. Okay, little hair, little more. I'm just going to give it a little more of a haircut. I want to get all the colors of the rainbow in, but I don't want it to be as, oh yeah, we're getting there now. And it doesn't have to be, oh, excuse me, I'm bending over to get that. It doesn't have to be, this was easier for me to do. Normally I would draw an imperfect heart. Okay. I'm just going to continue to give it a haircut. I should have done this in my larger book. That would have been a wiser move. Am I getting all the colors, or did I cut too much off the bottom? Haircut. Yeah. Yeah. Yep or do. Good. Okay. Now, I've never done this before, so it's not like I know what I'm doing. It's just I'm guessing at what I do. Okay. Oh, I got my hair cut in my camera. And I can fine tune this. Now, let's take some. I know this is going to seem a little crazy. I need some black paint. I need some regular black paint, not paint and spray. I want black. I'm looking for it. Here it is. I want soft black. Oh, actually, I'm going to do black from here. I can do black. You can do acrylic, though. If it makes you feel better, you can do acrylic. But I actually don't mind the black. I love the black that's in this watercolor. You could do a midnight blue. You could do... Heck, you could use a Sharpie. I don't care. Now, I'm not going to really finish this per se because I have an idea and I want to use this for a background to change up. I'm having a hard time seeing my lines. Okay. But it doesn't matter. How many of you are just painting right along with me? See, we've just used the classic set of watercolors. I need to order another set because this is taking a beating. And excellent. And you really can reshape this as you go. You could paint it. I mean, heck, I could have just painted it. I just really thought tonight, I just want ultimately, I'm not going to finish this because I have a plan for it tomorrow, but I want to utilize it in a video, and I've got some words that I'm going to put in it. Now, I'm just going to come down and shape this a little bit. This is going to be my own kind of heart. I just wanted the rainbow in there. And ultimately, when I do share this tomorrow, I will share some completed photos. Now you can put little flowers in this. This whole thing could be, well, you know what? Maybe I'm now, oh, see, another idea just flew through my head. I really want to be, okay. Another idea just flew through my head. Good. I don't want this to be totally funky when I take this tape off because I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit. There we go. Well, this is definitely suited for this month. I think I am going to do some drawing on the inside. I lied. I have another background page that I can use for the other idea that I have because I made 2 of these backgrounds. So I'm just going to do a quick little, yeah, look at that. I need a smaller brush to add some details here. Whoops, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Remember not to leave your brushes sitting in water. That's not good for them. I left that brush in water, so it's kind of taking a beating. There we go. I don't think that's too funky of a heart, do you? I actually like it. It's a little bit, I just wanted all the colors of the rainbow to come out. Good. Good enough? Good enough. And by the way, nobody should have a perfect heart. That's not how God created us. He made us imperfectly perfect so that we could go through life and not have to worry about perfection. And by the way, I love when you guys create along with me and share your art. I love when you tag me. I think it is wonderful to give credit where credit is due to the artist. I am actually on a panel with other artists talking about teaching and whatnot, and about content creation and sharing and all of that. It is always the best thing is to give credit where credit is due and sharing. I love that. Thank you so much. And for all the people who email me saying, you know, I write my policy about teaching. And I love that I've gotten a few emails lately. I had somebody who was teaching a class and had asked about something I had done, which I thought was lovely. And that is something I love that people do, but remember to give credit where credit is due with the artist. It's always great to be inspired, but the whole purpose of this is for y'all to go on and do something amazing and creative and come up with content that makes you happy to share. Uh-oh. I'm really drying the heck out of this. Now, kind of a funky heart, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. I would really prefer it to be fatter and whatever. But the purpose is I wanted to see the colors of the rainbow. So I can fix this with a marker or whatnot. I do want to make sure this is dry. I used a lot of water, a lot of watercolors. I don't even know how clean these edges will be. And I'm just going to get a simple Sharpie and we're going to finish this. It's only 6:01. Who has to go? Cindy have to leave. All right. Now today I had love is love in the middle of that, so. Hmm. Oh, that is nice. I love it. Kay said, this was perfect tonight. I was texting with my sister and I miss her so much. I'll send her this love heart to her. Oh my goodness. I love that. So really, I'm free for alling it. I think this is suitable for this month every day. I'm going to move this off to the side so I don't get... And ultimately, I'm probably going to make a few corrections to this, but I'm going to hide little hearts in here and forget leaves. We don't need leaves. We need little... Wow. Definitely inspired from the heart on this one. I don't know why I'm choosing to go outside the black. I don't need to do that, do I? What do you think? Hi, Tommy. Okay, so thank you. You can tell when somebody has known me a long while. We used to call these the Tracy swirls. I haven't done them in so long, and literally when I started this out, I went, "What am I doing?" So I'm happy too. That is just making me so thrilled. So this is a combination of flowers and leaves and I don't know. It's not perfect. It's just perfectly imperfect. That's what we're shooting for. The swirls are making me dang happy though. And they're just little good fillers. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this. This is really I think this is really resonating with people and I like that. I love that feeling. I'm typically not the biggest heart drawer in the world, and now I'm putting hearts within a heart, so I'm actually making myself sick. So, okay, Hitomi, you asked for it. We're gonna swirl the heck out of this. Okay, and I will. Oh, wow, this got a little. We might as well hide more hearts. It's almost like wherever a heart will fit, I'm gonna throw it in there. And thank you guys for sharing. I am. This is my occupation, just so you know. I usually get the one head nod, like, what? Yes, this is what I love to do. How many hearts can one fit on a page? We're going to find out right now. Right? I don't think for the longest time I created an art piece without a swirl in it. So it really feels like this is a little bit of home. All right. Hmm. What do y'all think? I'm just like, I don't know, bursting with joy. All right. I am going to Can you tell when I get into something? I am into it. We'll add a couple more details. I have no idea what this is going to look like when I take off the tape. I hope my heart doesn't just get, I really could have done this on a full page, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it's supposed to be. Oh, I love how relaxed your hand always looks, or always is. Oh, I actually could probably draw most of this with. It's actually better to draw uh, without gripping firmly. When you grip firmly, it shows. It reflects. I can say that easily. I can walk around a room when I'm teaching, and I can ask people to remove their hand from the death grip and just tell them to relax because I can feel it in their shoulders. It's like the yoga instructor who goes around and says, breathe. It always cracks me up because I'm like, I think I'm the yoga instructor who goes around and says, breathe. Because I always realize when I am doing yoga, which I don't do anymore for mere purposes of boredom and falling asleep. And by the way, if you're a yogi master or whatever that is, I'm sorry. It's just I have the attention span of a gnat. I'm not saying your yoga is bad. It's just the yoga instructor would always say, breathe. I hope you're breathing. And I'm like, I would find myself holding my breath the entire time. So that's just a learning. That's a learning thing. It's a habit thing. I highly encourage you to just relax. Let the pen do its work. That's typically the pen, the tip of the pen doing the work. It's not you pressing harder. That never goes well. Get a thicker pen if you want it to be darker. Go over it 3 times if you want it to be darker. But don't pressurize the pen and think it's going to do the dirty work for you. Okay? That would be my recommendation for you. Okay. I don't know what is going on, but there is so many hearts in this. This is almost like a Where's Waldo situation. Like count the number of hearts, and I'm not even, so don't even get me started about the whole uh, is it is there an odd number of hearts, because I will probably go crazy rethinking that. Uh, what else? I have a couple more. I'm really quite pleased that this was in my brain. Really quite pleased this was in my brain. And it means a lot to me. Always create from your heart. Don't create from somebody else's heart. Don't take their content. Don't take their thought process. It's create from your own. Use these ideas and run, kids. That's what I want you to do. Do this 10 times better than I do it. Please. You know what makes life even better? What fills the void? Polka dots. Polka me dots. Okay. Hold on. I couldn't think of what to do with this, so I'm just going to scribble in it. That way it looks like I meant to do something, but I just... There we go. Now, I really am quite pleased with this. Okay. Now, wherever I have swirls or whatnot, it is awesome to put little dots in there. Do you. Be an original you. Maybe that's what this is supposed to be about. Okay, any swirls don't have polka dots? God, this was just a mere rainbow accident that turned into a bunch of happy hearts. I don't know, people. I'm afraid to even touch this anymore for mere thought of whatever I do might mess it up. Tell me, I'm bringing out all the old stuff today. I even brought my old neighbor today. Well, he's not old. I shouldn't call him old. So now is my opportunity to fine tune this if it needs it. My goodness. Judy said, I'm so glad I tuned in this evening. After a stressful day, your video on art has given me such a sense of calm. Oh my God, really? Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to tag me, share, tell me what I just can't touch this anymore. Can't touch this. Boom, 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 boom. See, look at it. I'm bringing all the oldies out. MC Hammer. I don't want to touch this anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I can't. Oh, your voice and art has given me such a serene sense of calm. That's so much, Tracy. Judy, about the last thing anybody says to me is my calm voice. I am never that person. But thank you. Thank you. It must be the, I'm just going to take this stamp. It must be the Greyhound I'm drinking. I'm just going to, this black kind of, especially since I went outside the lines, I'm just going to go in here and just add that black. I don't know why. It just makes me really happy. Just going to, and then I'm going to go around the inside like this. Yeah. And just soften that. God. All right. Well, some art days are diamonds, some are, and I know a pop of white would do great things in here, but I think we're done. I think this is one of those take off the tape and just be happy that I got to create from this space. Yes. Okay, people, last sip. Oh. I hope this heart somewhat has some shape to it, but I have another thought if it doesn't. So I got another fix up my sleeve if it doesn't. Oh, it's great. Oh, God, love what you do and do what you love. Love what you do and golly. I don't know about you people, but I'm going to drop the mic on that one. Namaste. Okay, I am, oh, my heart is full. That was not in my brain when we started. I'm so glad it came out in this such a good way. Okay. It's very rare that I sit back and I go, oh, that was fun. That was great. That was fun. That was great. I don't care what shape your heart is in, by the way. Okay. Thank you, guys. That was lovely. Thank you for sharing that with me. I don't know why I woke up this morning and that was what was in my brain, but I didn't plan on, quite honestly, what I was going to do, this was what I was going to do, was just do the rainbow, do the outlining. I was going to do some work. I do a lot of lettering work. I was going to do that later, but that was all I was going to do. The other stuff, I don't know where that came from. So I would like to thank you for that because I kept going. If you build it, they will come. Stained glass comes to mind. So pretty. Thank you. This is why what's the word? I don't preach. This is why I talk about backgrounds so much. Your background can just be the beginning of something amazing. And your Artful Journey members, by the way, I have so much coming your way. You're going to be, I had one, I had a mad scientist moment yesterday that I recorded the whole thing. I did all the, you're going to look at those backgrounds and wonder, I gave a little sneak peek on Instagram. You're going to wonder, how did I do it? And those are the questions I love. So we worked really backwards. That rainbow was just perfect. Okay. I think I'll stop talking about how much I love this project. I rarely even like my projects that much. So, create from the heart. That's what today's topic was about. Love is love. Okay? Create from the heart and use your art for good. Use your art for good. Use your art for good. All right? I needed today more than I knew I needed it, and I poured it all out. So I got nothing left. I'm literally near tears. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. And don't say it's the alcohol, because I really put hardly anything. I'm going to write about this. This is going to be a blog post. This is going to be a blog post because I really feel a lot about this. Love is love. It's going to be a blog post. I can feel it. I'm already going to write tonight. I'm going to get in bed and write. All right. Well, thank you. And by the way, Anne, thank you for, I don't know how you're doing it, but however you're tagging whatever and leaving it, it's brilliant. You're doing good. Did you do rainbow all the way across, then cover with black water? Or did watch the replay, Trish. It's totally available. You can start it all over again. This video, how about this? Do me this favor. I know. Use your heart, heart. This video will go to YouTube. Yes, I do make my living as an artist. I had somebody ask me that one time, and they were like, shook their head. They're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yep, that's really how that works. I will tell you, you guys sharing my art, tagging me, talking about where that inspiration builds my business, which is so great. It's so special to me. I don't thank people enough. I never really ask people to share, but I would sure love it. And this video will be available on my YouTube channel in less than 20 minutes because I personally am going to hit the button and it'll be there before I'm done with dinner. So that will be art from your heart was definitely the theme for the tonight, and I didn't even know. Anne is brilliant. Anne and I are soul sisters on so many levels, and she is amazing. Love the use of the fan to create your supermodel hair. I don't know what's going on. And by the way, I have a 6 a.m. call tomorrow morning. I have to wake up at 5:45 for a Zoom, put on a face, and then go in the shower and shower. I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock. Yes. So I am. It's this fan. It is this fan that has a mind of its. It's like a dome. It goes all over the place. Thank you so much. I was definitely inspired tonight to do more, and hopefully that will inspire you to do more, be more. YouTube channel is your same name. Trish, if you go to my website, Tracy Weinzaffel Studios, Your Artful Journey, any one of those websites, my Facebook page, no, my YouTube channel is linked. It's Tracy Weinzaffel Studios. I'm the same person everywhere I go. I momentarily lost my name during a divorce situation, but I'm back, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope I answered all your questions. When I start to get creative like that, I get in this zone and I just forget. Hitomi, thank you for reminding me of my roots and those lovely swirls that we brought back. We're not going to lose those again. I feel like little parts of me are waking up at various times, and that's so important. So hopefully that has an impact on you on some small way. I am live every Wednesday. I'm not so much sure that next Wednesday I'll have a demo of sorts. I'll be traveling. I will have 2 amazing souls to share with you, possibly 3 if I can get my brother there, but that depends on if we have any alcohol earlier in the day. And I'd love to bring my parents on. They have been part of my life. They actually have been part of my life, my whole life, weirdly enough. And they're just who I am, and I cannot wait to see them. I would love to share them. They have been online with me for years, but we're going to bring them back, and hopefully they'll agree to this. I have not talked to them in any way, shape, or form. I figured just a good, solid, rock-solid drink about an hour before and go, oh, by the way, I have to go live, and just see what they say. Yeah, we're going to have a family reunion of sorts. A couple years ago at Christmas, my dad interviewed me, and I'm going to talk to him. He asked me some what I thought was some pretty amazing, riveting questions that I now am happy I actually have on YouTube forever. Um, and I come from two very creative souls. My mom is the OCD organizer. My dad is a woodworker. Oh, Kevin is still here. I'm glad I didn't tell you any stories about him. My dad is a carpenter, woodworker, furniture maker. He's my idol. He's my best friend. He's my everything. So is my mom. So I'm definitely a product of them. Part of my life. They're a big part of my life. They actually did something to create my life. Okay. On that note, I would invite you to all join me next Wednesday. I will talk about traveling, some of my art journaling, the ideas that I get when I travel. So many people know my parents. The ideas I get when I travel are all from my art journal because I travel with them and I come back with content and notes, and I just come back feeling refreshed. My parents have known me since I was born. Yes, they were a big part of how that all happened. I'll give you a hint. Honeymoon, Florida. Anyway, so yes, really amazing. Kevin said, well, the boss likes the art. I'm assuming he's talking about his wife. Thank you, Kevin, and hello to your wife, which I want to say her name is Michelle. For some reason, that's in my head. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll talk to you all. Your Artful Journey members, by the way, members only. Members only. Friday morning meditation. You, me, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I know that once you meet my family, everything will make sense, especially my brother. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go make a second cocktail because that first one was so good. Thank you, Kevin, for joining too, and thank you to your lovely bride. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. This video immediately goes to my YouTube channel. I will see you all soon, if not next Wednesday, morning meditation, Your Artful Journey peeps. I'll see you on Friday morning. Have a wonderful evening.